I was discussing my lack of belief, I guess one would say. I don't believe in an afterlife. I don't believe in a God or a devil, a heaven or hell or a soul or any of that stuff. And whenever you talk about stuff like that, it does bring out a lot of emotions and it brings out a lot of suggestions. This person here is no smack talk or ill will towards this person. I'm just pulling their comment out because it's one of many I received over the years. Like, you should go see a medium. You'll find a medium. You'll find it interesting. I think mediums are con artists. For the most part, I think it's people who are figuring out a way to monetize people's biggest grief and prey on them in their most vulnerable times. Now, full disclosure, my wife loves Teresa Caputo, and every time Teresa Caputo comes to town, I get my wife, or try to get my wife, tickets to the event. She usually takes her mom, sometimes her sister, sometimes other cousins go with her, because there are a lot of them that love Teresa Caputo. And I just don't. My wife knows how I feel about it. I don't believe in it. She wants to. That's awesome. She can go and be entertained and believe it, not believe it. That's fine. I don't believe any of it. I think mediums are some of the lowest forms of life because I believe they prey on people when people are their most vulnerable. There are people that are just itching for one more encounter with a lost loved one more chance to ask a question, one more chance to say something, one more something with a lost loved one. And I think mediums know that, obviously, and prey upon that. And I don't believe they're talking to anybody. I believe they're scamming people. So, Tom, why do you buy your tickets? Because for entertainment purposes, I don't think it's, you know, it is what it is. It's entertainment as far as I'm concerned. But you go to one of your local mediums. To me, they're just fucking scam artists. They're all a bunch of fucking Miss Cleos. I don't know if you guys remember Miss Cleo from back in the day. She was like the original medium, TV medium back in the day. I I have a problem with anybody who, as far as I see it, preys upon vulnerable people at some of their weakest moments and tries to capitalize on their pain. I would. I can't begin to tell you how much I would pay. What monetary value you could place on the ability to speak to some people that I've lost. I would love to speak to my father once again. I would love to speak to my grandfather on my mother's side, or my Uncle Joe guy, or my Uncle Jake, or my cousin Junior. There are a number of people that I have lost in my lifetime that I would pay offensive amounts of money to be able to have another conversation with. But that's not a thing. That is a con game. It's a scam. And if you're one of these people out there portraying yourselves as somebody that can speak to the other side and you can bring messages of people's dead loved ones to them, you are a fucking scumbag.